Tokosan Bugogo, Tokosan Namkulu. We are all being called to go to the water now. Go to the water, keep the water clean. Don't always go in the water to cleanse yourself and pollute the water with your own challenges. If you're going to cleanse in the water, make sure that you've made offerings before. Go to the waters, pray, make offerings at the waters. She is bearing a burden that we can't understand. Her burden of trying to keep things clean. Keep things clean for herself, keep things clean for all living creatures. It's very important we go to the water. We pray, we make offerings. And if you can, if you have the ability, if you have some gifting, work with the water energetically. Where you go to places where the water isn't clean or where she's struggling, hold your hands up high and help her frequency. All living creatures can do this, can help heal each other, help each other. They can all do this because we all have a frequency. So hold your hands high over the water and engage. Her frequency will elevate yours and yours will elevate hers. Sometimes when you go to the water, you will gain increased frequency. And sometimes when you go to the water, you will uplift her frequency. This is how all living creatures work. We are not at the same frequency all the time. So we must imbue life into life. We are tasked with this. But how can we imbue life with life if we are so tired and we feel like our life energy is low? Our life energy is not low. Our challenge is that the fire in us is quiet. It burns too dimly. And that fire that burns in us, we call it passion, but it's more than that. It's the life fire. And in the center of what we call planet is also a fire. And that fire balances all water. And that fire allows for harmony on the entire planet. And that fire communicates with other energies in the galaxy that carry elements of fire. Sparks. So that fire within us and that fire within what we call the planet, if it is dim or it burns too bright, it creates disharmony. And we have people on the planet that are trying to burn everything. They want to burn everything down. They like to watch everything burn. This is not part of the good fire in them. This is not part of the fire council of the elders in the land of remembrance, the spirit realm. This is a different kind. This is imbalance. This is human making. We must make sure that we feed the fire in us. That way the waters in us are healthy and restored too. We must feed it with good words, good songs, good food, good community. This is what we're tasked with. You can even light a fire wherever you are. Prepare it in a good way. Prepare it with fallen wood. Make your offerings to the land before you begin it, before you put the wood down. You see, wood is already fire and ash is already fire, and the wind carries fire too. everything carries everything. Everything is found in everything. And when you light that fire, you ask, please burn that fire in me, that life fire. Make me be awake and alive and ready to complete the tasks I'm given. Help me to listen hard to my heart, to listen well to my spirit. May this fire be connected to the fire, my life fire, and this fire is connected to the planet fire in the center of the planet. May they all burn with balance. And then you see the equilibrium of frequency in these fires. This is also how we take care of the water. Because if that fire is not in balance, neither are the waters. And that goes for our planet and that goes for our bodies. Many people have too much fire or no fire or not enough fire. This affects the water in their bodies. Then they end up with hypertension, edema, and other problems that are like inflamed and rising because the water isn't working properly, and it's the fire that helps to dictate this. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Do you understand how I'm speaking about your health? Do you understand how I'm speaking about the well-being of our planet and all the living creatures? Do you understand that I'm speaking about healthy fires and good waters? Do you understand that I'm speaking about not just sustainability, but longevity of life and living? And there is the great fire with the elders. The fire never dies. We must restore balance. And fire ceremony is good. Coming together for fire ceremony. But we must make sure before we do that we've also gone to the water and that we've also done what we can to help that fire in us. Because remember, that fire carries frequency. We can't just take and take and take. When we have, we must give. We must also elevate. So you may find you need a lot of time alone to restore, to recuperate. Time of quiet, time to regain frequency, time to balance the waters, balance the fires, the air and wind and soils and minerals and metals within us. Please do not become despondent or feel worthless or that your life is meaningless. Take the time to do this quietly, with ease, peacefully, simply, simply, simply. And then come together with people that have tended to their fires and tended to the waters, that understand why they're coming together in this way. This is imperative. Hear me now. This is imperative. Tokozan bukoko, tokozan namkulo. I love you.